بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه. إخوتي في الله، نعم، thank you all for waiting. Our class is still here in Buffalo, New York. Well, inshallah, tomorrow I'll return back to Hamtramck, Michigan. Barakallahu feekum. May Allah reward you all for your patience. It's greatly appreciated as we try to get this class and continue with it, even though I'm traveling. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. نحن في الصفحة الثالثة والثمانين. الثالثة والثمانين. We're on page number 83. On page number 83. It says ترجم الجمل الآتية. Translate the following sentences. Translate the following sentences. We're going to start with the brothers and sisters online. Then we're going to come to these brothers here that are with me here in Buffalo. Some of the brothers here in Buffalo with me, they're from Buffalo itself, Chitawaga, and some of them are here from Syracuse, which is 2 hours away. May Allah reward them all. Tayyib barakallahu fikum. Brothers and sisters online, you all repeat these sentences after me. We want to read all of these sentences, then we're going to come back and translate it. We're going to do it the normal way. We're not going to rush to it. We're going to read all of these sentences, and while we're reading these sentences, I want you all to contemplate and see if you can extract the correct meaning on your own. All of them, not one at a time. All of them. Arabic, 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 Arabic. And then we're going to come back after that and see what you understood and how you translate it. If you all are after me. أي باب للنساء هذا أم أي باب للنساء هذا أم ذاك؟ هذه العمامة لي وتلك العمامة لك. هذه العمامة لي وتلك العمامة لك. Right, this word al-imama, make sure the lam is clear both times. هذه make sure that lam is nice and clear. هذه العمامة لي وتلك العمامة لك. هذه العمامة لي وتلك العمامة لك. في هذا الكوب شاي وفي ذلك الكوب بن. 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 هذه النعال لعبد الله وإخوانه. هذه النعال لعبد الله وإخوانه. لعبد الله وإخوانه. وعبد الله وإخوانه. هذه النعال لعبد الله وإخوانه. هذه النعال لعبد الله وإخوانه. Right, don't say هذه النعال. هذه النعال لعبد الله وإخوانه. هذا القلم أسود وذلك القلم أزرق. هذا القلم أسود. هذا القلم أسود وذلك القلم أزرق. وذلك القلم أزرق. لمن هذا القلم؟ لمن هذا القلم؟ من هذا النون. لمن هذا القلم؟ لمن هذا القلم. Good. 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 Continue. Oh, that's for you. Just leave it on the floor right there. So they can hear you and read. طيب. أهذه الحمامات للنساء؟
أهذه الحمامات للنساء؟
أهذه الحمامات للنساء؟
هذه الحمامات للنساء؟
هل لك حزام للإزار؟
هل لك حزام للإزار؟
هل لك حزام للإزار؟
هل لك حزام للإزار؟
هؤلاء الرجال الأمريكيون طلاب علم في مركزنا.
هؤلاء الرجال الأمريكيون طلاب علم في مركزنا.
Let me hear the Alif Lam on الرجال. Also, the Alif Lam on الأمريكيون. Take your time. You can't muscle your way through the sentence. You have to take your time. Take your time. هؤلاء الرجال الأمريكيون طلاب علم في مركزنا.
هؤلاء الرجال الأمريكيون طلاب علم في مركزنا.
So to make it easy, stop after each one. هؤلاء الرجال الأمريكيون طلاب علم في مركزنا.
هؤلاء الرجال الأمريكيون طلاب علم في مركزنا.
Let me hear the tanween. طلاب علم في مركزنا.
طلاب علم في مركزنا.
So sometimes you have to stop. You want to make the Alif Lam nice and clear. Stop. It's no problem. Stop. Why? I want you, when you speak, to do the same thing. This reading out loud and going over your sentence is your way to learning how to be articulate when you speak. So when you're reading and it's in front of you, exaggerate to be clear and as punctual and pronounce everything as much as you can. Be as articulate as possible. Exaggerate. All right, number 10. هؤلاء الرجال أمريكيون. هؤلاء الرجال أمريكيون. هؤلاء الصوماليون مسلمون. هؤلاء الصوماليون مسلمون. هؤلاء المسلمات من مصر. هؤلاء المسلمات من مصر. هؤلاء مسلمات من مصر. هؤلاء مسلمات من مصر. يا أبي هل هذان القميصان الجديدان لي؟
يا أبي هل هذان القميصان الجديدان لي؟
نعم, you gotta make those Alif Lams. Make it clear. Take your time. يا أبي يا أبي هل هذان القميصان الجديدان لي؟
يا أبي هل هذان القميصان الجديدان لي؟
يا أبي لمن هذا القميص الأبيض الجديد؟
يا أبي لمن هذا الأبيض الجديد؟
Stop after each one so we can read it together. Don't try to attach it. Stop after each one so we can read it together. يا أبي لمن هذا القميص الأبيض الجديد؟
يا أبي لمن هذا القميص الأبيض الجديد؟
Now, let me hear this noon. لمن هذا القميص الأبيض الجديد؟
لمن هذا القميص الأبيض الجديد؟
Tayyip, we're going back to the beginning now. Brothers and sisters online, 15 sentences. We read 15 sentences. What did you understand? What was you thinking about? How much did you understand? Let's see how we did. Hey, brothers and sisters online. أي باب للنساء هذا أم ذاك? What does that mean? أي باب للنساء? Which door is for the woman? This or that? Right, this. هذا means this. ذاك is like ذلك, but the lamb is not there. You know what that lamb and ذاك means? Let me ask you all a question. This is a tricky question. This is a tricky question. Okay. هذا is for something close, right? وذلك is for something is further away. نعم. Both of them have that and ذلك. Both of them have something in common. Both of them have that. Have that. That's in have that and ذلك has that also. Okay. That is an ishara. That is the ism ishara. Ha is just for getting attention. Ha that. But really the ism ishara is just the that. The ha is just for tanbih, just getting attention. Ha that. But really the ism ishara is just the that. Now, when you put the lamb on it, when you say the lika, the lamb is what makes it far away. It's the lamb that indicates that it's far away. Okay. This is for those who understand. So when you're saying hada that, they're the same distance. No, we're not there yet. I can't answer that yet. No, we're not there yet. When you say hada, that means this. But that, it means this one here, this one or this one. It's the same distance. It's the same. Both of them is that or that. Now, hada or that means the same thing. Now, what does this calf that's at the end of it mean? The calf at the end of it, it only indicates who you're speaking to. So sometimes you could be speaking to a group of people who say Dhadikum. Allah says in the Quran, Dhadikum. Allah says in the Quran, Dhadikuma. Allah says in the Quran, Dhadikunna. Alladhi lumtunnani fi. That changes. We're not going to look at the calf. But this here means this one or this one. It doesn't mean one is not further than the other in this one. When we say Vatican, it's the lamb that makes it further away. That lamb indicates distance. The lamb indicates distance. Okay. The lamb is what indicates difference. But if you want to translate this one or that one, it's okay. It's really this one or this one. It's like it's two doors right in front of you. Which door is from the one? This one or this one? Now, and they're the same distance from you. Both of them have that. That is what is really the ism ishara. That is what really is the ism ishara. Hada is just to get somebody's attention. Hada or that. So which door is for the woman? This one or that one? Or this one or this one? Nah. This one is that one. That's good to say. But it doesn't show any difference in closeness. These two. Okay, we're going to go to the next one. Brothers and sisters. هذه الإمامة لي وتلك الإمامة لك. Okay, these are easy. What does that mean? This imam is for me and that imam is for you. This turban is not mine. You can say it's mine. You can say that. This is mine and that's yours. You can say that. You can say that. Luck is yours. You can say that. That's good. No problem. Time number 3. في هذا الكوب شاي وفي ذلك الكوب بن. Brothers and sisters online. And this cup is tea and that cup is coffee. Right. Bun is coffee. Okay, sometimes they have this word qahwa. What is qahwa? Who knows what qahwa is? We said bun is coffee. Bun is coffee. What's qahwa? Now, qahwa is really the shell that is around the coffee bean. The shell that's around the coffee bean, they roast that and they cook it in water and they drink it. That's what qahwa is. It's the shell around the coffee bean. And the coffee bean itself is called bun. What's another word? What's another meaning for bun in Arabic? It means brown. Bun means brown. And what color is coffee?
Brown.
Brown. Right. That's why it's called bun. That's the color brown. Bun. Aswad is black. Bun is brown. And bun is the bean itself, coffee. There's a shell that's around the bean. I forgot the name of it in English. Na'am. But that shell around it, that's what qahwa is. Na'am. They take that shell, they roast it, and they put it in water and they cook it just like any hot beverage. That. But each country has its own name for it. Some people might call this bun, some people might call that coffee, but they're two different things. Tayyip. Let's continue. Brothers and sisters online. هذه النعال لعبد الله وإخواني. هذه النعال. These shoes, not slippers. These shoes are for Abdullah and his brothers. These shoes, not slippers. Shoes. These shoes. Shoes. Ni'al is the plural.
Wait, is it not on slippers?
No, ni'al is shoes. No, ni'al is shoes. When we want to like determine what something is, we're gonna look back at the Quran and the Sunnah to determine that. So ni'al, what they wore in the Prophet's time, a ni'al is a shoe that's lower than the ankle. Anything lower than the ankle is called a na'al. One is a na'al. Two is na'layya. My two shoes, you say na'layya, ni'alan. Somebody he wears ni'alan. He wears a pair of shoes. You say ni'alan. Na'layya. My two shoes. Na'layya. Ain't a na'lak. Where are your two shoes? Like you might say to your son, ain't a na'lak. You're not going to say ain't a ni'aluk. Where are all your pairs of shoes? Ni'al is plural. Plural means like 4 or 5 pairs of shoes. That's what ni'al means. If somebody has a pair of shoes, you're going to say ain't a na'lak. Ya Fatima, ain't a na'laki. Where are your two shoes? Na'lani. And two of them. Brothers and sisters online, are you with me? Na'lun wahid, that's just one. If it's a pair of shoes, it's na'lan. Na'lan. If you want to say my two shoes, you're going to say na'layya. Ain't a na'layya, mean my two shoes. Ain't a na'laka. Where are your two shoes? You're not going to say ain't a ni'aluk. I mean, you're acting like, where's his 5 pairs of shoes? I'm saying ain't a ni'aluk. No, you're not saying ain't a na'lak. It's 2 pairs of shoes. A pair of shoes. 1 pair. Okay?
Halak is one pair, right?
1 pair, right? I mean 2 shoes, 1 pair. No, 1 pair. هذه النعال, these shoes are for Abdullah and his brothers. It's a group. نعم. Right, let's continue. هذا القلم أسود وذلك القلم أزرق. These are easy. Let's move on. What does that mean? This pen is black. That pen is blue. Good. So the point, we want to read it good. We want to read it good. Let's continue. لمن هذا القلم? لمن هذا القلم? What does that mean? Whose pen is this? Right. Whose pen is this? Whose pen is this? Whose pen is this? لمن هذا القلم? Whose pen is this? نعم. Right. لمن. For who? So we're not gonna say for who is this pen. We're just gonna say whose pen is this? Nah. So you're not gonna like translate it exactly where you want to convey the meaning. Convey the meaning. طيب. Number 7. أهذه الحمامات للنساء. Brothers and sisters online. أهذه not where are these bathrooms for the women? Aina means where. It can't be where. Where are the bathrooms? Where are the bathrooms for the women? You would say Aina al-hamamat lin-nisa. Aina. But this doesn't say Aina. This says ahadihi. What does ah mean? Mean hell. Ahadihi bimana hal hadihi. That hamza is for asking the questions. Do you understand that? Ahadihi means hal hadihi. Ahadihi means hal hadihi. Hal hadihi al-hamamat lin-nisa. Are these bathrooms for women? It's a question. Is for asking a question. Now, this is for the brothers here. This is for you all brothers here. What does this one mean here? هل لك حزام للإزار? هل لك. What does that mean? هل لك. هل لك حزام? هل لك.
Is this the belt? Is this
Okay. Right, Mahmoud. Naam. Do you have a belt for the izar? Do you have? هل لك بمعنى هل عندك. هل لك هل عندك. Do you have? هل لك. Do you have hizamun, a belt? للإزار, for the izar. Do you have a belt for the izar? So in the next chapter, we're going to get into the lamb of possession. It's called the lamb of possession. Laka, you have. Li, I have. Naam. Hal laka. Okay. Now let's look real quick. Let's go back. Go back real quick. It says, هذه الإمامة لي وتلك إمامة لك. It's for you. هل لك, do you have for you mean do you have? Now, you're not gonna translate like that. Do you have for you? You're gonna say, do you have? هل لك, do you have? Is it in your possession? Do you own it? Now, this is called the lamb of possession. You possess it, you own it. هل لك hizam? Do you have a hizam? هل عندك hizam? It means the same thing. It can be used the same way. Okay, this is for the brothers here. Okay, this one is on you all. Here. هؤلاء الرجال الأمريكيون طلاب علم في مركزنا. Listen, I want you to recognize something before you translate this. هؤلاء معرفة. الرجال معرفة. الأمريكيون معرفة. Then we have طلاب علم. That's nakira. That's nakira. What does this mean? Who's going to answer it?
These American men.
Right. These American men. That's one thing, and it's not a complete sentence. These American men are students of knowledge in our school. There's one thing, it's all ma'rifah. You have to keep it together. These American men are students of knowledge in our center. These American men. And it's all together. It's not a complete sentence. Then when we come with that nakira, bam, the sentence is complete. And I want you to have your eyes like that. Ma'rifah nakira. Like you see ma'rifah and a ma'rifah and another ma'rifah, they're all together. Now we waiting for the nakira to, no. Okay, I'm going to ask you all a question. I want you all to answer this. It's a trick question. What does this mean? هؤلاء هم الرجال الأمريكيون. هؤلاء هم الرجال الأمريكيون. Is that a complete sentence? هؤلاء هم الرجال الأمريكيون. هم الرجال الأمريكيون. These are the American men. So now if I don't have a nakira, I need to come with this, the middle fossil. It's going to separate. Now everything is ma'rifah. So I need to come with something to separate that. This is the subject and that's the predicate. When I say home, I'm like indicating to you, all right, now that which is coming is going to be the predicate.
You don't have a nakira.
Right, you should put the home to like separate.
Like it's in the.
Hold on, let's go over one more time. هؤلاء هم الرجال الأمريكيون. هؤلاء هم الرجال الأمريكيون. These are the American men. Not these men are American. No, doesn't mean these men are the American. These are the American men. Because الرجال الأمريكيون is together. No.
I think
No. That's an example from me. I'm not reading from the book. That example is from me. I'm not reading from the book. That example is just from me. Now I'm just showing you. Now we're going to go back to the book. Number 10 says, now I'm reading from the book. هؤلاء الرجال أمريكيون. Okay, hold on before we answer. هؤلاء معرفة. الرجال معرفة. أمريكيون. What is أمريكيون? Is it معرفة or nakira? Right, because there's no alif lam on it. All right, so that which is ma'rifah, keep it together. And then that which is naked, then that's the predicate. Brothers and sisters online, are you all with me? What does this mean? هؤلاء الرجال أمريكيون. What does this mean?
these men are American.
These men are Americans. These men are Americans. These men are Americans. These men are Americans. And look, I'm making these sentences on purpose, mutashabih. I'm purposely making them resemble one another so you can differentiate. Listen. you're differentiating this now by looking at it. Sometimes you're just going to be listening. You have to listen. Is it ma'arifa? Is it naked? You have to have your ears sensitive. If you hear Tanwain, bam, that means something. If you don't hear Tanwain's out of them, bam, that means something else. You have to be awake. Brothers and sisters online, you're looking at it, trying to distinguish between the two. What if it's not there? You have to listen. What is in the khutbah and he's just speaking? What if it's a story about the prophet and his companions and you're just listening? You might misunderstand it. You might misunderstand it. Okay. So ha'ula'i ar-rijal amrikiyun means these men are Americans. These men is together because they're both what? Ma'rifa. They're both ma'rifa. Time. Look at number 11. Ha'ula'i as-Somaliyun Muslimun. Ha'ula'i is ma'rifa. As-Somaliyun ma'rifa. What about Muslimun? Is that ma'rifa? No, that's nakira. So what does that mean? So what does it mean?
These Somalians are Muslims.
These Somalians are Muslims. And I just put that sentence in here on purpose because in Somalia, they're all Muslim. There's no Christians in Somalia. It's not like Ethiopia or Eritrea or Djibouti. Somalia is all Muslim. That's a Muslim country. Nah. Tayyip. Look at this one. I'm bringing two sentences. They're similar to one another. And I'm digging a pothole for you. This is my hooks. I'm trying to trip you up. I'm trying to trip you up. Pay attention. هؤلاء المسلمات من مصر. هؤلاء المسلمات من مصر. What does this mean, brothers?
This Muslim woman.
هؤلاء المسلمات. These Muslim women are from Egypt. These Muslim women. These Muslims are from Egypt. You don't have to say Muslim women because the word itself explains itself. These Muslims, and it means woman, is feminine. These Muslim women are from Egypt. These Muslim women, listen, let's stop. Ha'ulai is ma'rifa, right? And al-muslimatu is ma'rifa, right? Keep them together. These Muslim women, it's not a complete sentence. We're going to complete it, what? Are from Egypt. And that completes the sentence. All right, now what are you going to say about the next question? What are you going to say about the next one? The next one says, هؤلاء مسلمات من مصر. هؤلاء مسلمات من مصر. What does this mean?
These Muslims are from Misr.
These are Muslim women
Muslim women
from Egypt.
from Egypt.
It's a complete sentence before min Misr. Before you say from Egypt, it's a complete sentence. These are Muslim women. These are Muslim women from Egypt. Why? Ha'ula is what? Ma'rifa. Muslimatin, is that nakira here? It's a complete sentence. It's a complete sentence. And you're like adding, you're describing them, and you're saying from Egypt. Nah. Ma'rifa. All the ism ishara, all of them, they're ma'rifa. They're ma'rifa. It's ma'rifa. So now you're learning to understand and speak. When you speak and you're not using verbs, we're not using verbs yet, you're going to be looking for what? Ma'rifa nakira. That's how you speak. Ma'rifa nakira. If it's going to be ma'rifa, you're going to say huwa. هذا هو المدرس. هذا هو this is the teacher. If you say هذا مدرس, this is a teacher. If you say this is the teacher, you're going to say هذا هو المدرس. هذه هي المدرسة. That's how you're going to speak. Brothers and sisters online, are you with me? This is not just a session you sit here and translate. You're going to condition your ear to listen to ma'rifa, then nakira. And when you speak, you're going to do this on purpose. Ma'rifa nakira. Ma'rifa nakira. You learn how to speak. This you're going to do it on purpose. You're going to say, Ar-raju tayyibun. At-ta'am harun. Now, that's how you're going to speak. You're not going to say, ta'am tayyib. What does that mean, ta'am tayyib? That doesn't make sense. That shows you're not studying. Ta'am tayyib. Thawb jamil. What does that mean? Thawb jamil. What does that mean? Like you can't just come with two words and just put it together. Thawb jamil. What does that mean? Thawb jamil. Ta'am tayyib. Mudarris jayyid. What does that mean? Al mudarrisu jayyidun. Na'am. Mudarrisi. You have to put something. Al mudarris, mudarrisi. You have to do something with it. You have to dress it up correctly. Nah. So when you're speaking, listen, brothers and sisters online, don't just look at that word. You're beyond the word mudarris. You're like, it has to be ma'arif or nakira. The sentence is not going to start with a nakira. Sentence is not going to start with a nakira. Most of the time. So you're going to start with something that's ma'arifa, and you're going to end with a nakira. If it's going to be both of them, it's going to be like if you say this is Ahmed, you could say hada huwa Ahmed. It's better. Don't say hada Ahmed. Say hada huwa Ahmed. Hadi here Fatima. So when you say here, you're clarifying yourself. You're clarifying yourself, brothers and sisters online. Don't think we're just here translating. We're recognizing what makes sentence structure. What we're doing here. So when you listen, you understand. And when you speak, you convey. So you have to understand what's in these sentences, brothers and sisters online, and you are with me. You all are there. Tayyib, barakallahu fiqh. Tayyib, look at this sentence here. This one is for the brothers and sisters online. Ya Abi, hal hadani al-qamisani al-jadidani li. Oh, my father, are these two garments for me? Are these two new garments for me? Right. He's not saying, are these garments new? No, he's not asking if they're new. He's asking, are they for me? He already knows they're new. He says, are these two new garments for me? That's how you speak. Listen, this is not a lesson to learn how to translate. That's not it. This lesson to teach you how to express yourself. Sometimes you have to come with one ma'rifah. Sometimes you have to come with two ma'rifah. Sometimes you have to come with three. Brothers and sisters online, are you with me? This is what you're learning. So what's going to teach you this? Reviewing your sentence over and over, over and over, over and over. You listen, let me ask you something. You have something else you can review? You don't have nothing else to review to get this. You have to, these are your sentences. I put 15 here, 16 here, 17 here. Not this is what you have. This is the only thing you have to review to understand Arabic and sentence structure. So you have to review your sentence. That's why I make it so many. So you have to recognize on your own. Oh, this is an example of ma'arifa nakira. This is an example of a ma'arifa, and a nakira. This is an example of this. This is an example. They're not just sentences that I just brought out of the blue. Let's go back. I want y'all to clearly understand. These are not sentences I just brought out of the blue. Look at number 9. Ha'ulai, ar-rijal, al-American. I brought 3 ma'rifas on purpose. So you can see that tulabu ilmin. Why I put that kesuratain there? Why did I put trouble to put all the factors and kesuras and some of kesuratain? Why I put that there? So you can see that it's naked and you can learn. Yeah, Sha'ban, you understand? So don't think I'm just here and it's just sentences, a bunch of words, and you just translate them. Out like means these men, American students, together. You say these American men, students, center. No, that's not what the point is. You missed the point. You missed the point. It's like, oh, all of these 3 are ma'rifah. Let me get. Look at the next sentence. Look at the next sentence. I'll come right after it. Ha'ula rijal Amerikiyun. Now, Amerikiyun is not ma'rifah. I'm trying to trick you. I'm trying to get you to open your mind on your own. Do I have to listen? We're on page number 83. Do I after today? Do I have to say, look at the sentence closely? Some of them resemble one another. I want you to, are you going to recognize it on your own? You understand what we're doing. Brothers and sisters online, are you all with me? I want you to understand what learning Arabic is. Listen, that which is not going to help you, that I come with a vocabulary list of words, Amerikiyun, ha'ulai. I give you like 40 words, and because that's the lessons for the day. You got 40 new words. I'm supposed to use them. Sometimes you can say Amerikiyun, sometimes you can say el-Amerikiyun. But that's still not enough. I have to give you a sentence so you can see it. It only can be learned in practical sentences. If we understand that, let's take this last sentence. This is for the brothers here. طيب يا أبي لمن هذا القميص الأبيض الجديد. What does that mean, brothers here? يا أبي لمن هذا القميص الأبيض الجديد. هذا معرفة، القميص معرفة، الأبيض معرفة، الجديد معرفة.
Oh,
Father, who new white kameez is this?
Whose new white shirt, whose new white kameez is this? Okay, when you want to say this, you got to get it straight. If you want to say this, you got to get it straight. You might want to say, whose new table is this? You might want to say, whose new phone is this? This is just a pattern for you to build from. Brothers and sisters online, are you all with me? Understand what you're learning. Understand what Arabic is like. Now I see. There's a certain structure. There's a way that you express yourself. You have to know what? Listen to this, brothers. This book is called The Beneficial Fundamentals. I'm going to tell you some fundamentals in Arabic. One of them is Damir Munfasil. You ever heard of Damir Munfasil? You know what that is? Ana, Nahnu, Anta, Anti, Huwa. Here. Do you have to know that when you know Arabic? Have to. That's what you call fundamental, a basic fundamental. There's another beneficial fundamental. It's called Damir Muttasil. You ever heard of that? Do you need to know that? Got to know that. Darsi, Darsuna, Darsuka, Darsuki, Darsukuna. There's another fundamental. It's called Ma'rif wa Nakira. Now, we learned a lot, but now we're seeing that where really like, you need it. Is it, do you have to know that? Got to know. There's another fundamental beneficial. It's called Mudhakkar wa Mu'annaf, masculine and feminine. Do you need to know this to speak well and understand? You gotta know it. There's another fundamental beneficial. It's called Mufrad wa Dual wa Muthanna wal Jama'. Do you have to know that? Is there any way you can wiggle your way around it? And for everything that's singular, you have to know the plural. If you don't know the plural, you can't speak. You won't understand. These are the beneficial fundamentals. You have to know this. Time after we did that, then we did ism ishara. Do you have to know هذا وهذه ذلك وتلك هؤلاء وأولئك وهنا وهناك? Do you have to know that? These are the fundamental. Listen. If you find somebody that's learning Arabic and he doesn't know these fundamentals, he's not learning. He could get 1,000 words. He could get all he want to get. You can do all you want to do. But if you're skipping over these fundamentals, where are you going to go? Brothers and sisters online, are you all with me? If you want to skip these fundamentals, you're not going to go. These are the fundamentals. You have to have it. Nah. What are we doing now? Ism al-Ishara. It's only the 6th lesson. Just the 6th lesson. But you have to know it. So when I want to teach it to you, I'm going to bring 15 sentences, 20 sentences. I'm going to bring some of them in comparison. These are all ma'arifa. These are all nakira. These are all single. These are all plural. These are all masculine. These are all feminine. You with me? That's the way you learn. With that in mind, we want to look at this. You're going to do this for homework. Sarah, we're going to do that for homework. And look at this next chapter. We're going to stop here. We're going on chapter 7, number 7. So look what you have for homework. We have 12 sentences here. What does it say? And we're on page what? Page number 84. Page number 84. Brothers and sisters online, are you all with us? Page number 84. Tayyib. It says, Uktub al-kalima al-munasiba fil farag. Write the appropriate word in the sentence. Tayyib, ya ikhwan. I'm going to say this 100 times. I'm going to say this over and over. Do you think that the main thing of this thing, that you just put the right answer and you finish? Anybody can do that. You just put the right answer in it. But I want you to recognize. Look at the first one. Ya Hassan. You see the word malabis, and it's plural. It's plural. You're going to say, Ya Hassan, هذه الملابس الجديدة. And that, you know it's plural because al-jadidatu has a ta at the end also. هذه الملابس الجديدة لك لأيام العيد, for the days of the Eid. It's more opportunity for you to strengthen your sentence structure. This is not, oh, let me just fill in that, bust that out. I just put that there. I got no. You're going to recognize, like, wow, that's how you say that. So many sentences like this that you want to say. Now, so this one says, Ya Hassan, هذه الملابس الجديدة لك لأيام العيد. You might want to say, this money is for you for the days of the Eid. Now, you might want to say, these books are for you for after the Eid. It's a thousand different scenarios you might want to pick. I want you to pick up sentence structure. Now, look at the second one. Yes, Salam. الزبيب والعصير في, then we have a sayyara. There should be an alif lam on the sayyara. It just has a lamb. It should be an alif and a lamb there. And when you're looking at it, you can clearly see, oh, that's a type error. That's a mistake. It can't be tilka li sayyara. It can't be that. So we're missing that out of there. It's supposed to be an alif and lam, ya Abdul-Aziz. You understand that?
No.
That's you have that crucial eye. Like, no, that's a mistake. Something wrong. Right? Zubair, you with me? Brothers and sisters online, you'll see that's a clear type error. Clear. All right? Right. The zabib and the asir, the raisins and the juice are in tilka sayyara, in that car. In that car. So I want you to read these sentences. It's going to teach you how to speak and teach you how to understand. Tayyip, you're going to go through all these sentences. You have to figure out what it means on your own. Now, you don't just have to put the right answer. You have to figure out what it means. And we're going to look at that tomorrow. Look at the lesson that's after this. It says on page number 85. We're just going to look at the topic. We're not going to go into it. It says, Adas Asabit. Adas Asabit. Lesson number 7. All we did was take 6 lessons. We're on page, what page are we on? 85? 85. We started from page 18. This is just our 7th lesson. Each lesson, remember them specifically. Now, this is a new lesson. It's going to teach you to be a little bit more versatile in your expression and your ability to speak. It's called Damir Muttasil. We know what Damir Muttasil is, right? How many pronouns are there? It's 12. So we know. I just came with here 6, but you could guess the other 6. You could guess it, right? Okay, you're with me. Okay. But this is called Lamul Mulk. Mulk means possession. This is the lamb of possession. Li is for me. Laka is for you. Lucky is for you, girl. Lahu is for him. Laha is for her. Lahuma is for them, meaning the two of them. You can say, according to the sentence, it's for you, or you can say what else? It means indi, wa indana, it means I have. According to the context of the sentence, it can mean this is for you, this is for me. Okay, it can mean I have. Indi mushkila, li mushkila, I have a problem. Li amwal, I have money. Not gonna, if you say li amwal, I have money. Li mal, it's not gonna mean for me is money. No, I have money. This is the lamb of possession. Sometimes it's going to be translated as for you, for me, for who, for them, for us, but sometimes it's going to be mine, yours, ours. Brothers and sisters in Islam, are you all with me? According to the context of the sentence. Sometimes it's going to be just like indi wa indahu. What does indi mean? I have. Indahu, he has. And you can use it interchangeably. Now, this man, Abdul-Aziz, هل عندك الكتاب? Do you have the book? هل لك الكتاب? I can say that or that. I can say that or that. هل عندك الكتاب? هل لك الكتاب? I can say that or that. I can say that or that. But when I want to say, who does this belong to? I'm going to say, Liman. With this liman, that's the lamb of milk. I'm not gonna say in the man. In the man's like with who is it with? But liman has a kitab. Who does it belong to? Belong like who possesses, who owns it? Nuh-uh. So listen to this before we stop here. Before we stop here, I want you to understand this. Lam al mulk, this enters on two things. What does it enter on? A pronoun, or it can enter on a noun. So I can say, listen. I can say, listen to this. I can say, هذا الثوب له. What does that mean? هذا الثوب له.
This dog is
No,
from him.
this thou was for him. هذا الثوب له. Or I can say, هذا الثوب لأحمد. It can enter on a pronoun or a noun. It can enter on a pronoun or a noun. هذا الثوب له. هذا الثوب لأحمد. نعم. هذا الثوب لها. هذا الثوب لعائشة. نعم. This is where we're going to stop here. We're not going to even look into the, but we just want to look where we're going tomorrow. We're not going to even get into this. This is where we're going tomorrow. But for homework, you'll have these what? 12 sentences. I'm going to ask you all, these 12 sentences, brothers and sisters, I want you to extract the maximum benefit for yourself. Don't be cheap with yourself. Extract the maximum benefit of you can get from these sentences. Put the right answer in it, read it, recognize what's ma'arifa, what's nakira, what's singular, what's plural, what's masculine, what's feminine. That's your job. If not, like you missed the point where Arabic is. What do you think Arabic is? You just take words, you just put it together, and it's just like a puzzle? No. Arabic, when you're speaking with finesse, you're going to have damir munfasal, damir muttasil, you have ma'arifa, you have nakira, you have mudhakkar, you have mu'annaf, you have mufrad, muthanna, and you have jama', and you have ism al-ishara. And now you have lam al-mulk. That's Arabic. You think Arabic is? You just get a bunch of words and you just put it together? No, get these rules. I know how to use them. I recognize them when I hear them. But this is online. Are you all with me? What do you think Arabic is? A bunch of words? That's what Arabic is. You're going to have some type of honor. Like, I studied this. I know Arabic. You have to have a ma'rif. You have to have nakira. If it's a plural, you have to have a ta. You have to say hadi. You have to say tilka. There's rules. And when you display, it's like an art. You do it like an art. You do it with finesse. You do it with sophistication. You do it with some type of prestige, some type of honor. That's what Arabic is. Learn this now where we're on lesson number 7. Take some type of pride. Take some type of honor in doing your Arabic. So do it with some type of honor. So by the time we get up to lesson number 15, like you refuse to say something wrong. You really want to explore in it. So what am I asking you all to do? I'm asking you all to get the best benefit you can get out of these sentences. Look at it. You're not that new student anymore. I have to explain to you everything. Yeah, brothers and sisters in Islam, and you all with me? You all are with me? I don't see. Okay, now. Okay, this is where we're going to stop. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless you all and to aid you all. I make dua for my students. I don't fall short with them. Inshallah. Pardon me for the type errors in the book. I ask you all to pardon me for the type errors. And inshallah, when we finish the book, we'll get that straight. We're going to stop here. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Shana la ilaha illa ant. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.
You almost halfway through the book.
No, we just up third, man.
Oh, it just looked like that the way we
I didn't even start